That's
Wait, stop. Yes, you listen to CHAVAL COMMS Radio, the radio that comes to you. Still with me, Tias Maluleke, and the one and only
Tsakani. I don't know whether you're enjoying that, eh?
No, I just wanted to hear you say it.
Man,
we promised you a few minutes ago, and we've been telling you that today will be epic.
Yes, and the good news is that we've been promising since Monday, from the day that the poster
came out.
Yes,
and we decided.
So we're promising that, guys, guys, your favorite team, your favorite worship of saints.
Worship saints is in the house.
Oh man, yeah.
We have the whole team. I'm joking. No, I forgot that we live on YouTube. I was about to lie. But yes, we have the one and only Praise Mo.
yes.
And we have Mr. Kateko, right?
Yes.
Looking good. Welcome to
Thank
CHAVAL
you.
COMMS Radio. I can see you on this screen.
Thank
Are
you
you
so
good?
much. No, doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how was the coffee?
Oh, it was very good.
That's our background anyway. We always
have coffee. I wanted to make sure that Tsakani said the coffee.
And no others when they come, they say, "I should be."
No.
Yeah.
But no, listen to the sounds, and I'm sure you'll be reminded.
Yes,
you know
definitely.
this team. You know them. You definitely know them.
Ukahle, Yehova ukahle. Oh man.
Okay, no, we'll just cut it there. We played the song already, and we're just giving you a feel,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a feel of, so you can just be here with us, so you can be present with us. And I promise you, it will be.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it, but it will be wow.
Yeah.
It will be wow. Yes, Kateko, and I'm curious. Before we go deep,
Did we welcome them? I'm sure.
I did. You can do the one.
No,
I did.
No, this is not how. You know how welcome.
Oh, I just got too excited.
On.
I got too excited, and I.
I come from 10. No, from 100 to okay, all right. From 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
Yeah, that was lovely. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying,
Yeah.
I'm curious. The name, Praise More.
Yes.
Is it the name that is on your ID?
No, praise is on my ID.
Oh,
But Small
okay.
is a stage name.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, praise more. Yeah.
Small.
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 Yeah,
Small.
praise
Let me
is
call it
small.
small.
Yes, not
Oh, no, she can't. She can say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So what?
Yeah. No. I know. I wanted to before you yeah, you can just. I just want to understand more. Like praise more.
Yes.
Small.
Yeah.
Praise more. And I just tell us when
Yo. It's a long story, but
Yeah.
cut it short. It's a nickname that I got from my sister.
Oh man.
But I don't know how it ended up becoming my stage name, but people were like, that decided, you know what, we've been calling you Small all the life. We know you as Praise Small.
Hey.
But Small came about because when I was a kid, I barely stayed at home. I used to disappear. In the morning, I'd do my chores in farm and balek because I wanted to be out playing. And then my sister was like, when you always disappear, I go small. So small.
Yeah.
And then the whole community started calling me Small. And then when I had my first concert back home as a gospel a singer, people started calling me Praise Small.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, everyone was like, yeah, use that as your
It's a
stage name.
combination of the name and the nickname.
Yes.
But before we go on it, the team is from MP.
No.
Okay, it's
Definitely no.
It's from almost everywhere now.
Okay, no.
But predominantly from Limpopo.
Limpopo.
Yes.
No, you know why?
Don't take that away from us.
Listen. I do that from my side, guys.
No.
For the first time in life, more shocks are second.
Wow.
But now,
what are you saying?
But now we also have we have people from Mpumalanga though. We have people from Mpumalanga.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
I'll fire you. What's your saying?
No, I like the name.
Okay, this more.
Yeah.
Please don't be changing your name after this.
No.
So worship saints. Gateko, tell us about worship saints. What came about the name and what? Tell us something about this group.
So
Who is Worship Saints?
Worship Saints has been together, or we have been together since 2010 officially. And so we basically met as students who were at school, and we used to chill in the garage and just sing. And then there was a time where we just felt like this could be something, and then we started to formalize it back in 2010. Not in Mpumalanga, at Malamulele, in Guyana, Limpopo.
Wow.
Down there by Kunda Maria.
Wow.
So yeah, that's where we started. The name, it's something that we just prayed about, and also it was really an essence of what we are about, which is worship. And I think it was just, we are all called to be saints before God, so it was just like worship saints, and it just worked. Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
No, I'm here.
But how many people are in this group?
Yeah.
When the group was formed, how many people were there? How many people are in the group now?
So there was only 4 people when it started,
There's only 4.
yeah,
Okay.
and it was people who play. So actually, it's crazy. 2 people who played and also sang, and it was guys. We're all 4 guys. The other one was rapping, and I was the mainstream vocalist who didn't play, was just singing.
Okay.
And then it grew to be a group of about 15 individuals, but that's divided between vocalist, band, and also admin, so people who work behind the scenes and stuff.
Oh, so it was not this worship saints that we came to know.
No. It didn't start there. Even the music has changed and evolved over time. Yeah.
So because I've listened few of your songs, guys.
Yeah.
But though this song is one of the songs that you make serious waves out there.
Yeah.
So, but I just want to understand more, because at some point, guys, you are. Let me just confess that you are different.
Yeah.
You know, most of the most especially on the platform of gospel music nowadays, let me just not put not negative, but we are struggling at some point where if you can check, there is serious problem that needs to be fixed, and I believe that the Holy Spirit will help us when it comes to that. Yeah. So I just want to know that like Miri, Timmy, Avan, few, and then like I just want to know Kore, she kufike yini kamwini like no what now I'm deciding to do this because you are young guys and you were supposed maybe to be attracted about my piano thing or how is music
how you able?
Yes, you see, because yes, and you know when there is that pressure when you are most especially the youth side, or you know you want, at some point you feel like if I do gospel maybe I'm not taking at some point let me just give, most especially if you can in too much pressure there. So just share with us when again.
Like in the founding stages, so I started singing when I was very young. And when I say sing, a lot of people say they started singing when they were very young, but they were singing at church. I was singing like in big platforms at 12 years old, like stadiums, going to weddings. Like I was like very much involved. I even led worship at 12 years at church, like for the main worship team, not Sunday school, right? So but and then I was part of this group that used to sing. We used to travel together, and it was great. It was just about music, right? And so at 16, that's when you grow up at church, but you get to a point where you decide for yourself that you want to like choose God. So at 16, that was like the age where I officially like gave my life. And that's when I also started writing songs, and God was like, there's more. And he was like, there's more to like the writing. It's really not just about, you know, the enjoyment of the music. And that's when the vision for Worship Saints then was birthed. We were already like doing the music, but then the bigger vision that this would be like ministry was birthed from that, because Worship Saints is not something we take as our career. Like if you can tell, like people who are within the group, they're doing other things unrelated to music. Some of them have studied music, they are doing music, but in different forms, right? It's really an assignment for us, and that's how we look at it.
I like that. Because like more special, you mentioned something like to you it's like it's not like something that you can call it like a career. As you said that some other things that you are doing, because nowadays you will find people, most especially on the side of worship. I don't understand, guys. When you worship God is different. Like when you go to God, you don't perform. You don't do it just for performance. You don't perform when you go to God. You go and pour yourself unto the Lord. Something like that. So because we have people in our days and like oh no, we are doing it for God. But when you call them, guys, I don't have money, but you guys, you are worshippers. Will you please? I understand the logistics. Okay, maybe I will help you transport at least for you to come and maybe some lunch.
You know, that one is a sensitive one. Like that's a sensitive one, because honestly, to be honest with you, even with us, to run the ministry costs money. We traveled for this interview here, it's money. I think there always has to be middle ground. And it's usually about the church, right? I feel like people who sing secular music have more regard in society than gospel ministers. And we feel like the impact of the music that we do has more impact than secular music. There has to come a time where people are willing to put money on gospel musicians, not for anything. Like obviously, if it's a conference and we're really, really stranded and you don't have things, we can do that. But it has been done so many times where you find that it's easy for you to like invest on paying a pastor to come and preach, but you can't pay a person to come and minister. So it's really about the food chain. Let's regard everyone in the ministry the same. I'm not, and I'm talking like this, he knows, I'm not concerned about money at all, but I think there is really a fine line.
Because ultimately we are all ministers. And And if you want that excellent that you want an piano artist
Yeah.
to come perform at whatever
And you don't have a
gig,
problem.
yes,
Mm.
I think you should also give that respect to gospel ministers.
And more.
Yes, because they also spend time honing and cultivating these crafts that they use to minister. Yes, we'll find common ground somewhere and say, no, okay, since it's a conference, let's meet halfway.
Yeah.
Accommodate us, buy us food and transport us, and we'll have that compromise. But it shouldn't be no, because you're gospel musicians, you're doing it for God.
Offer.
Yeah,
Just
come.
offer your What about the time that's spent rehearsing?
Yeah.
When we come there, you won't want mediocre. You want the best.
Or maybe someone does that and it's not wrong, guys, to do music ministry as a career.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. I feel like whatever we do for God also needs to, like it needs to take care of us, because if I want to commit all my life to just serving and singing, I believe that God will come through, but God uses people. So people must not say that God is gonna bless you, because He uses you. You have to like take out the money from your pocket and bless me, and that will be God. So that's how I see it. Yeah.
Indeed, I agree. Let's just show that we value our artists, our gospel artists as well, because what they're doing is very powerful, and it's very beneficial to the church as a whole.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, let's just go here.
Hey.
We're not done with that, my question. The group members. we're not
The
done.
group members.
Hey.
What did you hear? Did you hear that there are other things? like that? Did you hear that like group members like the same issue?
No, and I know that there are a lot of people in the group. Just to acknowledge them that there's so and so, so and so, so and so.
We'll go through. We hope we don't forget anyone. Like you didn't mention.
You are not next. Just that I'm drinking and
Hey. Can't wait to see you in Temple. Come to Temple, come, Lord.
Your mercy endureth.
Hey. Hey, for your goodness and your mercy endureth forever. For your goodness and your mercy endureth forever. The life that I have is all from you. Yes, sir. Hope you come in today. The joy that I have is all from you. That is all from you. The love that I have is all from you. Você fica lá, está aí.
joy that I have is all from you. God is all from you. For your good and your mercy endureth forever.
Hey. For your good and your mercy endureth forever.
Amen.
Hallelujah!
Yeah.
Hey, that was hey. It's hard to hear. It's hard. I say it's hard to hear. They're like, yeah, worship saints. Malam Nalesi, I'm doing it.
Malam Nalesi.
I'm not going to wrap that I'm going to wrap that in.
Literally, it's draw. It's a draw.
How to draw?
Yeah.
Oh, Malam. Okay, so I guess it's 2-2.
So you see why I was asking that, because Tsakani, we had read them, and he was telling us about how does this name come in. It's from Pumalang. And
Yes,
we had
and
Daka
Pumalang
as
names.
well, and even Daka was from Pumalang. So that is why I was asking, are you from Pumalang now?
Yes,
Because every
from
time
But you were right.
yeah, behind the name there is something. Yeah, so that's
But
why I was asking.
but
what do you know
Nkateko came with his real name.
Hey, you see,
we're still getting it. We're working on it. We are working on it.
I think it's too late though, but we'll never know. We'll never
Oh
know.
man, yeah.
I was still asking a question and something, we happened to talk about something else. I was still asking about the group members.
Yeah.
The people, how many people are in the group at the moment? When you started, it was 4 people, no?
Yeah.
How many people are, okay, on the Jehovah Ukashe video, how many were there and how many are in the group now?
So interestingly enough, in the Jehovah Okase video, there was about I think we were six in there.
Mhm.
And Praise was not a member. He was not a member during that time. I actually called him to come down to come assist and help us. But obviously, that was his way in. And then so obviously we have our own band and we have our own vocalist. So everyone you usually see on stage is part of the team. And so I think we're approximately just under 14 right now, like just under 14 members. And that, as I said, includes like people who are working behind the scenes. Yeah, like the creative people, the finance people, the directors and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's how many people are in the team now.
In the team now, yeah.
So including never shake up my booty.
The chefs. I wonder you never forget food. You never forget food. Jehovah Ukashe.
Yeah.
When the song came out, it became so huge, and it's still very huge.
Yeah.
Who wrote the song? Was it?
He did.
No.
Malanga wins this time around.
I wish I wrote the song. I wish I wrote the
Oh, you
song.
wish?
I wish, but he wrote.
No, I wrote the song.
Yeah.
Hey, this Maluleke will never end.
Oh, you wrote the song.
I did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Seriously?
The song is great. Man.
It's so powerful.
Yeah, no,
No.
I did.
In
Yeah.
fact, God used your fingers to write.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me say the Holy Spirit was indeed like, yeah, the Holy Spirit was at work. Serious.
Yeah.
Did you dream the song? Did you, when you were writing, the lyrics came and you decided to write that, or maybe you were reading a scripture? Tell me the process. I want to know.
Now I was going through the most. This was back in 2014. I was at Rhodes University. I remember I was sitting on my desk studying, and I was trying to solve this one question, and it was just hard. But that thing triggered everything else that was going on. So like it was not the question that made me write the song, but it just triggered everything else that was going on. I just felt like things were just falling apart, and I just started singing. And then I took out my phone, I recorded. At the time, I didn't think it was anything. Like many of the songs that I write, I'm skilled differently. I never sit and write songs. Songs come, then I just record on my phone, and then the song then develops to become a full, structured song. But I was not reading the Bible. I was actually crying at the time because things were not looking good, but my spirit was singing that God is good.
Yes.
And I think that's,
Yeah, because most especially when we check the music video,
Yeah.
the song, I mean, like when the song started,
I knew it was going there.
Yeah.
Because you did ask about that. Yeah.
no, because you know what, I wanted to know the
Mm.
background of the song.
Mm.
You know, as it's saying like now,
Mm.
associating from the God.
Mm.
So obviously you come to the point where you ask yourself, Corey, say, Corey, I know that
Yeah.
okay, when the Holy Spirit can influence that,
Yeah.
it's important. I know that.
Mm.
Yeah, but now I wanted to know the history, like what was the motive behind
Mm.
the song.
And you know, at
So-
that moment,
Mm,
the reason I broke down
yes.
was it was the realization that this moment of us recording was finally coming to pass, and realizing that what we had been praying for, what we had been preparing for, was finally coming to pass. So it was not even, I even tell people, I'm like, sometimes we like to say Holy Spirit. It was literally a realization that God is indeed good.
Yes.
And I actually had to like bring myself back, because I hate crying. You know, it's very ugly when I cry on stage.
Yeah.
Very, very ugly. So I didn't want it to happen, but yeah, it happened.
So- yeah, yeah. Mm. No, yeah, because I'm not sure.
You're very
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, you were good.
Yes.
Who wrote that one?
Same person.
That person. Hey, he's writing all the songs. Hey, are you writing all the songs?
Most of them.
I wish I was not writing all the songs, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's a grace. If you have that grace,
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
But for the album that is coming, there are people who wrote songs, which is great,
Mhm.
besides myself. So
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah.
You know, I almost forgot where I was asking the question about the members, you know. So I wanted to know, if I want to join worship saints, how do I do it?
Praise.
Is it open? Are there auditions?
Yeah.
Or maybe you just go to a church and you see someone singing and like, can you join us? You know,
It's funny
what's the
how
process?
we get asked this question a lot.
Yeah.
But with worship saints, we don't do auditions.
Ah.
We recruit. I'm even cautious with using the word recruit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that's not really what we do. So we believe in relationships in the
Yeah,
group,
yes.
and building relationships, and talent is needed in the
Mhm.
music industry, but we don't go out and seek for it.
Yes.
We work with the person, and if we feel like this person has the heart to work within this group, that we have this family, then we get them into the group. We
Yeah.
speak to them and approach them about it, and
So
that's how I got in. I didn't audition for the group.
Yes. No,
I didn't even think I was going to be part of it. I just
Yes.
Is it like people you know, or you go to a church, you see someone and you're like,
it's not really people we know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really know Praise personally
Yes.
when he joined the group. I actually only had met him once when I went down to Grahamstown, and he did not sing. So
I was not. Yeah.
I had
was
he
shocked.
sings, but I had never had him sing.
Yeah.
So literally brought him all the way from Grahamstown for the recording without
who
Ever
brought him?
hearing.
without ever
You
having
brought him.
without ever hearing him sing.
Wow.
I had he sings,
Mm.
but like that's
Yeah,
how it
was
happened.
Crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy. Even now, I'm like, but what if I came here and
And Bimba.
Bimba.
What if?
Yeah,
But the thing is that I
money
trusted the people who said
Oh, he commended
praise.
you.
Yeah. So the relationship, I don't have to know you personally, but you know,
If someone-
Tsakani or someone,
Yes.
if they know you and they know your heart, they're like, no, I think that would be good for the ministry. That's how it usually works. Yeah.
Because imagine if he had come in and started singing like Austin then.
Hey.
I'm joking.
Sorry, Austin.
I'm
You're-
joking. He's a very good singer.
Wow.
Yeah. When he's alone.
So yeah, no, we don't do auditions. Sorry, guys, for those who want to audition. Yeah.
We were asking for ourselves.
Yes, why did you
So
come for
I
auditions?
guess.
No,
I
we
guess.
don't audition.
So, but
No exception.
Yeah.
Okay, no, let's
I'm
just.
saying you'll join my band.
You
Yeah.
join your band, ne? Thank you.
So I don't know who will recommend us at least.
Ne?
Yeah, guys. Come on, recommend a band by go. Come on.
Pray more.
Yeah,
Maybe someone will
commend
see.
us.
Hey, please,
Commend
guys.
us.
That's what we've been practicing this song. Like, President, when they come here, I
We
can
can
say.
say.
Hey, but check now.
Stirela kulolam.
No, I don't want rejected. That's clear rejection.
But yamin. Sen rebel. Anku yamin na el laptop lay. Stefan, sen e busy la kuya. Open to you.
Oh.
Kutaimbelela man. Auto tune. Open to you. Our hearts are ready. Come let me edela volume for live. You want that switch? Ready for your plans.
God, whatever you doing,
God, whatever you doing, yes, we want to see
in this place, Lord,
in this place.
whatever you promised in your word,
Whatever you promised in your
God,
word,
we know
know
it shall come to
it
pass.
shall come to pass.
God, whatever you do,
God, whatever you doing, yes, we want
we want to see it,
You
Lord.
practice for me.
in this
We want to
place.
see it, Lord.
I see.
Whatever you promised in your word, God,
Whatever you promised in your word,
God, I
we
know
know
it shall come to
it
pass.
shall come to pass.
Whatever you do in the season,
I wanna be a part of it.
when you're healing, my hands are there for the using. I wanna be
I wanna be a part of
my
it.
lips are here to preach your word. My life I give to
I
worship.
wanna be a part of
My
it.
life is all yours. My life is yours. All I wanna
I
be.
wanna be a part of it.
Rivers of living water flow through me, flow through me.
I wanna be
Whatever you're doing in this generation, God, I wanna be part of it.
I wanna be a part of it.
I'm all yours, God. Whatever you're doing in this season, Lord,
I wanna be a part of it.
whatever you're doing, God, whatever you're doing,
Be a
God.
part of it.
I wanna be part of it. To sing of your greatness, I wanna be part of it. Lord, to touch every nation, I wanna be part of it. Lord, to establish your kingdom here on earth, God, I wanna be part of it.
Yeah.
God, I'm all yours, God. God, I'm all yours, God. Lord, I'm all yours, God. When you're healing, I wanna be part of it. When you give hope, I wanna be part of it. When you're lonely, I'm all yours, God.
All yours,
I'm all yours, God.
all yours,
My life is not my own, God.
all yours,
I surrender it to you, God.
all yours.
Now I can see that we don't qualify to be a part of
You don't want to be part of it?
No, we want to be a part of it.
Now
Do you
you
have the
came to your
voices?
senses. Now you came to your senses.
The backup, the lead, like the everything. I think it can be-
we qualify
To do what?
to cook for no, yes.
Yes,
Whatever
yes.
position.
And they said yes, wow.
We really need that
I think,
department
yes, we
to
can
be
get
strengthened.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Do we have someone who wants your clothes when you
Ah,
No, you take that one.
we wish you were there. We aspire for those levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a message here from one of our listeners, and this is from Bonwise in Tembisa,
Yes.
and it says, "I'm a big fan. I used Jehovah Okahle when I got married in 2019. Keep
Wow.
up the good work, guys. You make me proud to be Tsonga. I love you so much."
Thank you, Bonwise.
Thank you so much, Bonwise.
Jehovah Okahle.
Yeah,
That song.
That song, guys. Like serious, and even I mean, when I heard that first time, I heard that song. Yes. Like Auntie Tokoria, she cut one song.
Ah.
No,
The
it's beautiful.
pride, the
Yeah,
pride. You're like,
Yeah, to be
and
honest,
also that good.
We have an anthem. It's on
Yes.
yes, like
Yeah.
as song as guys. At some point, I don't know why. Like one day I was checking like the listenerships of all the radio stations in South Africa,
Yeah.
and I'm checking that on top 10, Mungana Rolling is not there. Like I
Yeah.
was so very worried. Like my day, man, guys, we are so many, but what's happened? It means some of us as songers, we are listening to some radios, like we don't want to come out like
Yeah.
songers.
Yeah.
So for you to coming out and then saying, you know why Jehovah Ukash? Why didn't you say Jehovah Ukash? But you say Ukash, I was saying what Jehovah, man, Jehovah. So guys,
Yeah.
I know.
Ah.
You did mention that you are not just in music,
Yeah.
you're doing other things on the side, you have careers outside of worship saints.
Yeah.
And I would like to know, how do you balance the team, the rehearsals, the performances, the concerts, the everything about worship saints, and then your own careers, and then private lives, families, everything that you do apart from worship saints as well. How do you balance everything?
Yeah, it's quite a challenge because of we're in different geographic areas. But we make time, we make it work, and I feel like everyone is committed to the cause and the vision of worship saints. So it makes things easier, and people commit their time and their resources to get to rehearsals, different places. For instance, I'm currently busy in Grahamstown working and studying, but I have to be here for this show because the one we're having this Saturday, because I want to be there. So, and that's the same mindset that the whole group has. It's just a challenge that some of these events, only a few people can make it.
Yeah.
But we try as we can to make sure that the full team commits to a certain function or event that we want to do. And that has worked for us for quite some time.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's awesome, guys. No, but I've come to the point like distance is nothing, more especially if you really like what you are doing. Yeah. So it can be a challenge if you force the wheel or queen. But if it's something that you are called for, more special, I believe. But I have that faith that in every genre, not this question is a calling, and we gospel.
Yes.
And remember what exact gospel is. Gospel is a good news. It's like when you find yourself like talking about something that is good that will change somebody's life. That to me is a gospel.
True.
Even my piano side, if you can come and say la tan the moon to work on general with your something like that. No, you are preaching already.
Yeah.
So I believe at some point it's really as long as you are telling the good news. So I'm proud of you, brother. For me, it's a chance to fulfill what God was created. It's not you see. So keep it up and talk saying,
Another message here says, "I love you guys every time I hear Jehovah Okash, I'm reminded about the greatness of God.
Yeah.
I'm not Shangani, but it's one of my favorites. This is
Sure.
Zanele Zulu from Meadowlands.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Thanks.
Thank you very much,
Bravo! Hey.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm sure of course it's not just someone
No,
who
it's
love
not.
this song.
But
Yeah.
when it comes to gospel, guys, you know, I do secular music. I'm a worship at church. You know that, you know.
Mm.
But believe me, man, when I sing the love songs, like because I'm doing R&B, Afro soul, when I do the secular music, it's different when I am in the presence of God.
Yeah.
True.
So believe me, and I will be honest on this one. This one, she's understanding like clear what you are saying.
Yeah.
Whether she even in China,
Mm.
because it's a matter of the presence of the Holy
Yeah.
Spirit. It's not you.
And we get that a lot. Like
Yes.
if you do have time and skim through the YouTube comments,
Yeah. From different
I
countries.
would say majority of the people are commenting they are not even Tsonga.
Yeah.
And they would say that I can't hear, but I understand.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's really beautiful.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful.
That's the beauty of gospel. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one another thing. Okay, before you can maybe we can receive someone from on the line. Maybe you'll answer this. What was like your most challenges? Because you cannot just come and see yourself where you are today. Obvious.
Yeah, it's not always flowing, man.
Yeah.
The challenges along the way.
Yes. That's one. So, but because some other people they may think like
Yeah.
But now people they want to know because I'm there now, man, I'm struggling. I've been pushing this, but it's not happening. Now I want to know what was exactly your challenges, because your challenges today definitely would give me power to continue. You know, yeah. If you tell me that no, I've overcome, so it's obvious that indeed I need to continue doing. Obvious, I will overcome as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think for as long as you're still doing what you are called to do, it's always a battlefield.
yes.
So you never conquer. It's always a battlefield, and there's different, you know, wars and hurdles that you need to cross, right? What we experience when we're still starting is different from what we're experiencing now, but doesn't mean that it has become easier. It just means that the kind of battles that you have to fight become different. I think when we started, it was more of, yo, God, we really need an opportunity to find ourselves in a space where we can release this music to people. We achieved that, right? And now that we have the music, like, God, we need to expand, you know, like the reach of the music. We need finances to be able to do what, you know, we feel like you've called us to do. And that is another challenge that you get to experience.
Yes,
but you keep in
sorry,
motion.
I have to cut you. We're receiving a call.
Cool.
So let's just answer it. I think but I'm checking this number. I think this is Mkuturing. Okay, she hung up because I was still. Let's continue and I'll get back to her.
And Kusuru is she or he?
Nguturo is a he.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Is it she? Did I say she? Did I say she?
No. Yes.
Yeah, I was about to go there.
Yeah.
If I didn't.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just try to get hold of Mkuturing. Wow.
Yes.
You may continue. Oh, you forgot.
No, I didn't forget. I think, what I was saying is that, different battles for different periods in your life. But all you need to do is to keep moving. Like, keep moving. A lot of people say they became overnight successes. It's incorrect.
Yeah.
People are building in secret and no one is seeing it. Sometimes people are seeing it, but they're ignoring it until a certain door opens. Then all of a sudden they're like, where is this guy from? But you have been seeing this person hustling, and then all of a sudden you're like, they're in overnight success. There's nothing on earth that is like overnight success, guys. People are like making music in their rooms. When they finally get to bigger platforms, they have done the groundwork. So there's nothing like, even this Amapiano thing that we're seeing today, and say, oh, Uncle Waffles became an overnight success. There's work that she's been doing before. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
Is there anything what you want to add on that?
No. Basically, what he's saying is the truth. It's the truth. We keep moving regardless. There are challenges. trust and believe. There are challenges. One of them is finances. That one
That's the big one.
is a big one.
Yeah.
Especially
Because
such a big
yes,
group like
yes.
Worship Saints.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. Because I wanted to know that because like when you started the group, according to promise, is there anyone who came and say, guys, no, do it, and
I'll cover this.
we're behind you, or maybe it was like on a zero budget, like something like there was nothing, and then other people, and then when you were pushing, and then people started to come in, and then starting to sponsor it on that one.
We're actually not sponsored.
Mm.
No one has ever sponsored Worship
Yeah.
Saints. Everything that we've been doing, it's the grace of God and Him like opening doors. I think the other thing that the financial burden is kind of lessened, not that it's not there, because now people have grown and they're working because we were students, right? So now people are working and they have the financial muscle, but it means that members are still plowing into the ministry for it to do what it needs to do, right? If you know anything about online sales, Ukasha is such a big song to you, but if I can tell you how much Ukasha has made, you'll be so shocked. You know, so it's those things that you are challenged. And if we have a song such as big as Ukasha, not many songs get to be there. And if Ukasha couldn't make that much money, how much more a song that does okay but doesn't get to those levels? You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, worship saints. In the house, guys. No, guys, me serious.
Yeah,
People
very
guys
serious.
know. Like guys, I'm so glad that most special, you are not just talking like like just talking. You really understand. Like you can tell that indeed there is an influence of the presence of the Holy Spirit in you guys. So what can I say than to say keep it up, guys?
Yeah.
Because what you are doing, guys, like to change the life of one person. You remember what the scripture says. So that's why I'm saying doing a gospel is not like doing like secular music where you are doing it because you want ladies to scream and then after that, so when you do this music, you need first to be at the right state with God. You need to understand that you know what I am this one, I am this person to God, and then God having a relationship with God.
Yeah.
So it's very important.
Yes. And we only have a few minutes until the end of the interview. And if you'd like to speak to worship saints, I'll just put it like that. If you'd like to speak to worship saints, you can WhatsApp us, send a voice note or a message to 067 863 4220. That is 067 863 4220. Or call our number that is 074 553 8270. So we'll just, drink some water, and then we'll come back and talk about the outpouring worship concert that is coming up.
Yes, man. Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited.
This is a new song, by the way. It's not released.
This
It's
one.
not-
Seriously.
Wow.
But it's yet on the platform for
Connection. Huh? I say it's not been released. Yeah. Yeah. And it's in Tonga. So.
Go on the next.
Hey. You'll be able to buy it soon.
I'm sharing music.
We'll provide that very soon. Huh? Hey, hey. Yes, should be. Hey, we want it.
Hallelujah. Wazikoma, wazishayisa, imasiku ingwabo, wena wathimelela, usu.
ChavalCommsRadio.co.za, the radio that comes to you. Chaval Comms Radio.
Yes, indeed, this is Chaval Comms Radio, the only radio that comes to you. Now it's exactly 90 minutes before 5 o'clock. I'm still your host, Tsakani, Stole, aka Tsakani S. I'm not alone. I'm with my colleague as well, T.S. Maluleke, and we still have the beautiful, gifted, anointed team. Oh man, hey, oh, now I represent with you. We still have them worship saints.
Yes.
It's worship saints, not worship of saints. Worship saints. Yes. So guys, we are still enjoying you indeed, guys. Like I'm feeling the music the way you did it. My question was like I can't, because most of the time I'm checking the background, most of the instrument side, you can hear that okay, look at some like some you see, you can just tell I know. But when you say you can feel the guitar, okay, obvious because yes, we have that tendency. I could know. I never say too much. I'm going to see my gospel.
Naman Joyce.
Hey, so, but guys, you have come with something that we never thought that we can have it, more special on like Tsonga worship or gospel side.
Yeah.
You see, guys. So, but what motivated you guys to come like with something different? Like you say, you know what, we want to bring like Western sound basis our language, you know, something like that. I can't say Western as such, but
yeah,
this kind of a sound.
Yeah, this kind of sound, you know, man.
There was no choice in the sound. I think sound is usually influenced by a lot of things. What you listen to, what you are usually most inclined to. So there was really no planning. This is authentic to how the songwriter wrote the song, right? And our sound generally, like obviously, me as a founder and like the person who leads the music, usually I would, they would even unknowingly so I'll usually like influence the sound to something else. And usually the people who will bring the song, let's say Praise writes the song, he will be like, nah, but I think the song will fit worship saints because he has had that kind of sound before being sung by worship saints. But it's not something that we plan or you say, yeah, we think we need to like bring something different. No, it's not like that.
But what do you listen to?
Yo.
It's a very hard question to ask a musician.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't even mention that depends on like it comes from who the writer listens to and all of that.
I mean that is one of the contributing factors, but I wouldn't say the people I'm listening to currently influence my writing. And if they do, then it's unknowingly so. Yeah, it's unknowingly so. So I think right now I'm listening to Maverick. I'm listening to James Fortune, which is who I always listen most times. And yeah, but I wouldn't say that their music has influenced me, but that is the music I listen to. Yeah.
So is there an artist that you'd like to work with in the future, maybe? Can be in here in South Africa or outside.
Yeah, there are like personal artists that I not personal artists, but like some artists in South Africa that we've been trying to like work with. I'm not sure if I should mention names, but like like most of them like Siba Mkhwebi, that's someone that we really I would like us to like have some collaboration with sometimes in the near future. We've worked with other people in this album like Wisdom K. We've worked with Didiro, the song that we just played is led by Rumbi, who's also like one of like great amazing vocalist, and she's from Limpopo and she's Tsonga. So yeah, we do like to work with different people, but I think it changes over time. Yeah.
That's a beautiful song. When is it coming out?
Soon. We are still like finalizing the details, but you guys will know.
Just soon.
Yeah, we'll give you the scoop of it.
Please,
Yeah.
please.
So let's go to the event. then.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I know.
yes.
Yeah, I know. You've been waiting.
Because I got a message and someone says, please ask them about the concert that I saw. I need more information. And I'm like, wait, we're getting there. And we finally hear Musa, and we're going to talk about the event. It's the outpouring worship concert.
Yes.
Yes, worship concert.
Yes, it's happening this Saturday.
This one.
Yes,
So this coming Saturday.
this coming Saturday
Oh,
at Let's Go to Glory Worship Center in Centurion. Yeah, tickets are available on web tickets and 250 ticket.
cheap.
Very, very cheap for the experience that you're going to be getting there. It's worth it. It's worth your time and worth your money. But mostly worth your time. It's going to be a beautiful event. We're going to be doing songs from previous album and some songs that are on our latest album. We haven't had a worship fellowship session in a long time, so this one is very monumental and very special to us because, yeah, since COVID hit, we've been quiet, and since our first album, Glory Revealed, we've been quiet. But this one is a big and special one because now we've gathered again, and now the restrictions are not there, so you can come in your
You
numbers.
see? And we
just
don't have to wear
experience.
our masks.
You don't. You can just sing out loud. You can
You
also
know.
tap your neighbor, and all those things.
With no restrictions.
Yes. So yeah.
So tickets are 250.
Yes.
Just 250.
Just 250.
Oh, okay.
There will
Daily
be
beds.
280
80
at the door.
Yes.
So just make sure you get your tickets. And people who buy tickets online,
Oh.
get the front seats because
Yes.
we want people to reserve tickets so that we avoid the admin at the door.
Yes.
So you get to pay a cheaper price online and you get to sit in front.
Yes.
So if you buy at the door, we can't guarantee you space, but we also can't guarantee you that you'll have a good, view of what's happening in front.
Yeah.
Because I was about to ask if there's VIP. No,
No.
understand. VIP is the ones who are going to buy online.
Yes, plus me and you.
Everyone is VIP. What
Everyone
you
is
think we don't
VIP.
do VIP.
Oh, we are all VIP.
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah,
VIP. We
but
don't
they
do
are
VIP.
Oh, you got that. We are all VIP.
Yeah, it's just that the
But-
VIP that buys the ticket first
First.
gets the best seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
just being
do
diplomatic about it. But VIP are the 250 ones buying online.
Basically.
Basically,
So because
yeah.
you're going to get the front row seat and the experience is
Yes.
much.
Once in life VIP tickets are cheaper than non-VIP.
Yeah.
But also it's not nice.
This has never happened before.
Yeah.
I'm even worried why man so cheap.
Because you want people to afford and have a great experience. Yeah.
That's true. So guys, before we let you go, we just want to share with our listeners more special on your social network site,
Yes.
how can we get your bookings as well, guys.
So
yeah.
on social media or on Instagram, it's at worship saints at worship_saints on Instagram, and that's the same thing for Twitter at worship saints at worship_saints. And for bookings, you can just email worshipsaints@gmail.com.
Mhm.
Yes,
Worship Saints at Gmail.
gmail.com.
Yeah. So
Yes.
definitely we'll book them very soon.
Please.
We are booking them.
And I wanted them for my wedding, and then COVID happened, and I was like, now the whole team plus
You can
my
get us
family.
for
Do
your
an anniversary, please.
We'll be there.
No, I'm also doesn't do it. Right?
That will take time, but yeah, I'm sure you guys will be pretty old by then. But
It's fine. We'll be there.
It's not good about one.
Yes.
Yeah. So definitely
Yes.
they will come. Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for having you guys
Thank you very much for
Yes,
this
my guys.
opportunity.
Yo.
We really appreciate this. Thank you for having us in studio. We really appreciate this opportunity.
thank you very much.
Spend some time with you and speak about what we love doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really wish we can do this until 8 o'clock.
Well,
Well, because of time.
Every day or
we have
monthly.
other meetings and
Every
interviews.
day or monthly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Monthly.
definitely, guys, I hope we will have you again, most especially after your second album. You'll definitely come back and then so that
Definitely.
yes, yeah, definitely. So we are looking forward to see you again and bring that nice big anointed music.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
yes.
Yeah.
And the event, I'm not sure if you mentioned it, but it's happening at it's 5:30. Nigga.
5,
Gates
yes.
open at 5:30.
Yes.
Okay, 5:30.
Yeah.
We'll keep on reminding you
Yes.
just to make sure that you don't miss
Get
any
your
information.
tickets. Get your
Just
tickets.
get your tickets,
Fast,
get your
fast
tickets.
before they run
It's
out.
this coming Saturday.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah, people can search Outpouring on web tickets, or
Mhm.
they search Worship
Worship
Saints, but
one
don't
word.
one word, don't have spaces,
space.
or LGTG, which is where the
venue.
event is happening.
Yes.
The venue.
So outpouring or worship saints as one word,
Mhm.
or even Saturday, you might find it.
Huh?
Type
Yeah,
Saturday.
type Saturday.
The word Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, now just type Saturday.
And then,
Yes.
oh, that's one.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you
so
very
much.
much,
Thank you
guys.
so
Thank
much.
you
We
very
really
much. Thank you, thank you, thank
The
you.
visit.
Thank you.